Okay. Oh, so here it is. Okay, we're going to be on a timer. Hello, hello, good morning, good morning. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to read the abacus. This is going to be, oh, I can't see that. There we go. There we go. Much better. Okay, so we're going to start here. It says 538. Because it says 538, I'm going to use the color purple. All right, so we have 538. Hello, good morning, hello. So what we're going to do is we're going to read the abacus. We do 500. Not 500, we're going to do 300. 1, 2, 300, right? Hundreds, tens, and ones. And then this is 5. The top beat will always be 5. And then this is 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice the top beat is always going to be 5. Because the top beat is always going to be 5, what's going to happen is now what we can do is we can read this abacus. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8. This is 5. This is 3. So when we're looking, I'm going to color my abacus. We have 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. All the top beat has a value of 5. When the beads are touching the horizontal bar, this is the beam, this is the reckoning bar, it is being counted. Because it's being counted, then we know that this is our answer. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So then the next number would be this, 6,444. We have 6,444. Well, this number is going to go into this one right here. So we're going to do 6,000. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're going to do 6,056. This is 6,000. How do I know? Because every column is a place value. So if I line it up like this, we have our thousands, our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. So when I'm looking at it, we have our thousands, our hundreds, our tens, and ones. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So we're going to do 6,444. Good morning. Thank you so much for liking the live. So we have 6, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. So then now we're going to do 6,654. 6,654. If you notice, we're going to see all the top beads that are counted with 5. So the top bead is 5 and the bottom bead has a value of 1. So when we're counting, we can actually do 9999999. But our question is 6,654. So we have 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I can color it in on the abacus. 5, 6, and then we do 5, 6, we do 5, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's it. So we're going to do the next one. 627. 627. That's right. Yep. 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Right? And so we're going to do our abacus. 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. You'll notice that to make 7, we do 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. This is just 2. Right? Because there's no 5. So this is 2, 1, 2. And then this is 6. We have 5 and 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. So then our next number is 121. Oh, no, sorry, 1,221. So 2,000 is 1,000. I'm sorry, 1,200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So on our abacus, we have 1, we have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1. Well, that was easy. Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning. So our next number we're looking at is going to be 9,267. So we have 9,267. We have 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. So it all depends on if the top beat is counted. If the top beat is counted, then it starts to go into the higher, right? Into the higher number, like it's 6. So this is 6 and this is 7, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to count on my abacus. I'm going to color it in. I have 1, 2. I have 1, 2. I'm sorry. 5, 6, and then 5, 6, 7. Because the top beat is touching, now we're going to go into the higher numbers. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going to do 8,973. So on our abacus, we have 8,973. We have 8,000, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. On the abacus, we're going to do 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 7, 5, 6, 7, and then we have 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. So now we go to our next number. We have 1,854. 1,854. So we have 1,000, just the 1. Then we have 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 5, and then we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we have 3,871. 3,871. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, and 1. There we go. Easy. Easy. Simple to use, easy to understand. So the first thing we're doing is we're understanding how to read the abacus. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. So our next number is 9,032. So 9,032. So 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is really good to visually see your numbers. Once we visually see our numbers, we can actually do adding, subtracting, multiplication, and division. But the first thing we do is we need to understand how to read the abacus. So our next number is 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, what happened to the number here? That's the number 0. The number 0, right? This is our placeholder, because then we need to be able to, put a placeholder. Okay, so then we do 2. We have 1, 2. That's it. Placeholders become very, very important. So we have 1,070, right? Again, here's our placeholder. Our 0 is our placeholder. So we have 1,870. That's what that looks like. 1,870. Thank you so much for liking the live. We're going to color in our abacus. 1, and then 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. And then we have nothing for our hello. Do you not use the first section? Which one's the first section, Julian? Which one are we talking about? This part here? Oh, thank you so much for liking the live. Are we talking about this? Oh, why are we here? The reason why we're here is because I have a label. Do you see that label right there? This label is my indicator. Thank you so much for the comment, for the question. So when we're looking, we have our label. And if you notice, we have our ones, our tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. The reason why this is my label is so then I can designate which one's my ones place. Because after the ones is my decimal. After the decimal, right, is my tenths and my hundredths. Did that make sense, Julian? So now we have decimals on the abacus, and we don't have to worry about it. If you choose this one, right, if you notice, I actually have 2. There's one here, and then there's one here. If you choose this one over here,
I choose you.
Then you can switch everything over, and you can go ones, tens, and then, but there's no more room for hundreds. However, there's a lot of decimals, so you can have a really small number. So if this is my ones, right, I have my decimal that sits between the tenths and the ones. So I have my 0, so 0.00001. So I can have a really small number if I really wanted to. But that's why I usually start on the other side, because now I don't have any more room for hundreds and I don't have any room for thousands. And the maze that I'm working on is dealing with thousands. So that's why I choose this one over here.
Okay, Charizard, I choose you.
And I move it all the way over here, and now I have enough room to go all the way to 10,000s. Thank you, Julian, for the question. I'm very happy. Thank you, Ghost. I'm very happy for your comment, and now I'm not the only one in the room. But yes, that's the reason why. Let me know if you have any more abacus questions. I'd love to answer them for you. But yeah, the reason why I keep it kind of sparse is because I need to get the need to get the questions, because then I know you're actively looking instead of passively watching. That, and also I'm not the only one in the room. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ghost, for the comment. Okay, we're here. We're here. So we're going to do 7,763. So we're going to go back to 7,000, right? After I do this, it will be your turn to do how to read the abacus. Hey, Brady, we're doing it. We're doing it. Thank you so much for the comment. Okay, so we're going to do 7,763. So 7,000, right? 7,763. Now, how did I get that? I got 567, 567, 56, 1, 2, 3. So when I color it in on my abacus, we do 5. The top bead will always be a value of 5, right? So 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. And then 6, we have 5, 6, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. You'll notice that if the top bead is not touching this reckoning bar, this horizontal bar, it is not being counted. So what we have is 5, right? 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. And then you add the bottom beads, 2, 2, 1, 3. So you'll see that 7 is a combination of 5 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 1 plus 5, and then 3. Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning. And that's how that works. So let's do a little review for Brady. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you'll notice that when we start talking, every column is a place value. So we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Lynette, and we're learning how to read the abacus. So now it is your turn to figure out it is your turn to figure out the numbers. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Oh, thank you. This is fun to learn. Oh, thank you. But wait, there's more. Okay, we're gonna do. It's gonna be your turn. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's do 2 digits. I got books. Okay. So for those of you that are interested, oh, thank you, Benson. Of course. Oh, it's a stack. Yeah. Yeah, I've got books. I'm trying to abacify the world. Thank you, Julian. I'm trying to abacify the world. And I'm showing the world, I'm showing the matrix, the abacus. That's what I'm doing.
Welcome to the real world.
Ah, of course, Benson. Of course, Benson. We're actually building a time machine. New people. I don't know, Ghost. This has been around for a very long time. Okay, so things make sense. Ah, yeah, it does make you smart. You know why? Because you can see the stupid numbers. Oh my God, it's so crazy. It's so crazy just to be able to see the numbers. You can actually do a lot more stuff with it. You can actually do adding, subtraction, multiplication, and division. You can actually, if you see the numbers, you can do all of this. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to read the numbers. So we're in the very beginning where we need to understand how to read the numbers. Then we'll go into move the numbers, and then we can go into this stuff. Hello, everybody. My name is Lynette, and I am an abacus teacher. I also have a lot of abacus books. If you're interested, I do have books in my TikTok shop. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Lynette. Okay, so now it is your turn. Are we ready? We're going to go to this number. All right, this will be easy. What number do you think that is? So please put in the chat what number you think this is. What number do you think this is? We have this number and this number. So now, thank you, Bree. Thank you, Hunter. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Yam. Thank you, Benson. It is 55. Okay, so we have 55, right? That's what 55 looks like. And then we have this number. What number do we have? Wow, you guys are really quick. That number. What number is that? Oh, it's not 15. I am sorry. 15 looks like this. 1 and 5. We were looking at 55. So what is our next number? Yeah, there we go. 24. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is 24. Well done, well done. So we take this number, that's what 24 looks like, and then we go to this number. Okay, we have our tens and our ones. What number do we think that is? Whew, you guys are quick. Nice, thank you. Whoa. 97. Well done. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7. Well done, well done. So 97 takes me to here. Oops. And then what number do we have? Thank you, guys. Oh, it is not 90. Oh, there you go. It was a typo. So we have our number. What number do we think that is? Easy, right? Because it's 2 digits. No way. I thought it was harder than that. Thank you, Hunter. I appreciate that. It's super easy. Simple to use. Easy to understand. 16. Well done. It is 16. Well done. Where's my 16? So that's what 16 looks like. And then we have this number over here. And I've got books. I've got books that will walk you through how to read the abacus. Why is it important to read the abacus? Why is it important to learn the abacus? It's important because it keeps your mind active. The reason why is because it promotes calculations. And what we try to do is we're trying to keep our brains active so we don't go into dementia. Anyways, 45. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. 45. 45. That's what 45 looks like. And then we have this number over here. What number? Oh, that's easy. That's easy. What number do we have? 99. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, 99. It is 99. Whew, the comments are coming in quick. You guys are really catching on fast. Good job, everybody. Good job. So after this, we're going to start learning how to add and subtract. Okay, so we have our next number. What's our next number? Oh, 79. You're right. 79. Whew. Wow. You guys are fast. Okay, 79 takes me over here, and then we have this number. What number do we have? 60, 67, right? This is the only time I can use 6, 7. You're right. 6, 7. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. There you go. 5, 6, 7, and then we take it down here. So what number is that? We have this and that. What have we doing? Oh, sorry. Yes, thank you. It is 87. 87. And then it takes me to this number over here. This is my maze, and my maze is about abacus. I have a lot of worksheets and workbooks about the abacus. And we're learning how to read the abacus. And then after we learn how to read the abacus, we'll go into adding and subtracting. Thank you. It is 27. This is my first time. You're getting it. And you guys are fast, too. Beck, you're really fast. You are so fast. Right? Yes, thank you, Benson. It is 27. Thank you, Luis and Yamal and Bree. Thank you. Okay, so we have what? We have this number. We have our tens and our ones. What number do we think that is? Oh, yes, 37. Well done, Bree. Well done. Thank you so much. Okay, 37. And we're done. We're done. What's our final answer? And then this is my maze. Thank you, everybody, for joining. What number? Ha, ha, ha. That's a trick question, Bree. Too fast, too fast. You know why? Because this is 19. The bottom bead here is 19. This is 59. Yeah, when people get excited, it'll be like, oh my God. But sometimes, yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. Funny. Okay, so for those of you that are interested, this is my maze. And so what we just did is we understand how to read the abacus. Now we're going to get into understanding how to move the abacus. You got it. It was a good learning lesson, so I can actually explain other numbers than the right answer. You know what I mean? So this is my maze. What we just did is we did the 2-digit maze book, and this is also available in my shop. For those of you that are interested. It only deals with tens and the ones. And I have a bunch of mazes in this book. Now, the other thing I did was I did a reverse maze. What that means is I give you the number and I give you the path, and you need to tell me what the number is on the abacus. So it's like a coloring exercise. It's like a coloring exercise with a little bit of math. And what we're doing is we're understanding how to read the abacus. That's all we're doing. So, and then the answers are in the back of the book. I do provide answers in the back of the book. This one's already been done. That's why it's already been colored. But it is come black and white, just so you know. I have to update my I have to update my thing. So then we have this. I do have another one. Do you guys want to do another one? This one is 3 digits. The 3 digit is the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. And that's what we were working on before. Oh, no, the one I was working on before was the thousands. So I have my tens, right? My hundreds, my ones, my tens, my hundreds. Okay, back. I'll see you later. Yusha. Thank you, Yusha. I hope I said that right. But yes, thank you. And I'll see you in my next live. Thank you so much for following. So this one is the 3-digit maze. And again, I've already done it, but then we can do it a little bit later. And I give you this mask maze. The mask maze helps you cover the answers of the path. And I noticed that the paper is a little thin, so that's why I gave you the opportunity to download it here. And then all it is you sign up for it, and then I can send you the email. And then here is again, I have a bunch of and I did it one-sided because if you're using marker, then it bleeds to the other side and then it kind of gets messed up. So that's why I did it one-sided. And then the other one is the reverse maze. Again, I give you the number. Hello, Kimber. Welcome back. So I give you the number, and what you do, I give you the path, and you have to figure out what the answers are. And that's it. So this is the 3-digit one. That's the 3-digit one, and that's available in my TikTok shop as well. And I also provide answers as well. The abacus doesn't come with it. That comes separately. But for right now, that's what I have. Okay. So that is about learning how to read the abacus, right? We've done that. Now, what's next? Well, what's next is we're going to learn how to move the abacus. Okay. Now, we're going to move the abacus. You'll notice, what will you notice? You'll notice that the beads actually have, let's see if I can get a better view. Okay, the beads actually have an edge. Because the beads have an edge, you don't need to be aggressive when you move the beads. You need to be gentle, right? So when we're using it, we're just going to do this, right? Just be gentle. No matter how big and burly your hands are, you will be able to use it because you just use the edge of the beads. You don't need to dig in, right? You don't need to dig in because it doesn't make sense. The reason why you don't dig in because you're going to get a wrong answer. The reason why is because the beads are very easy to move. They're very easy to move. See that? Because they're easy to move, you don't want to be aggressive, right? Because if you flick like that, then your answer will become wrong.
And flick. Oh, you flick too hard, damn it!
Don't flick, because then your answer becomes wrong. So what we want to do is we want to move the beads with intention. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice when I move the beads, I do that, right? So we have 1 and then 1, right? So 5 and then 6, and then this is 7. And then we have 8, and then 9. And then we have what? We have 9. So we have 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Right? So we have 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So notice when I have the bottom beads, and also called the earth beads, you can use your thumb to move it like that. And then you use your left hand to hold the abacus. Even though you're left-handed, you want to use your left hand to hold the abacus because if you don't, it's very it moves a lot. And so if it moves a lot, then your answer is going to be wrong. So that's why I use my left hand to move the abacus, move the beads, and I use my right hand to do the calculations. So I have, how are you moving them back to 100? Oh, that's a really good question. That's a good question. Thank you so much. I forget. So what I do is I tilt it like this, and then I move the top beads with the my tip of my nail, and what I do is just like string it along like this. That's it. And I like it because it sounds kind of cool, right? So it's a tilt and move. Or sometimes you'll see me do 2 fingers, right? And I just push them out like that. That's all I do. So if I do that, oops. But you follow the reckoning bar. Follow the reckoning bar and you'll be able to move everything up. If that makes sense. Thank you, Benson, so much for the question. But that's a good question. That's a good question. Nobody has asked that. I'm going to have to pin that one. I need to pin that one. That one needs to be, I will have to make a note of that. But yeah, that's how I do it. So when I'm teaching the kids, you just tilt it and you move everything up. That's it. And it's kind of relaxing because you can hear it. Okay. So that's how I do it. Okay, so now what do we do? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to understand how to move the beads. Here is my book. This is my book. I created this book. This is my first book. Please forgive me. This is my first book. I'll come back and I'll do a revision, but I need to get the rest of the books out. So you'll notice I have more books. This is a preschool book. It was meant for kids that are 3, 4, and 5. The reason why is because I wanted to start the kids young. In Abacus World, we always start the kids at like 5 because they already know their numbers. However, I felt like Abacus is math. And because Abacus is math, please keep your mind open for something different. It's not new. It is different.
Now open your mind to me, please. Open your mind.
So this is different way of thinking, and what it is, it's a visualizing of what the numbers are. The abacus that I did for the preschool one, what we do is I give you the information, right? I give you instructions how to read the abacus. After that, I tell you how this is. And then where can I find the book? This one specifically is in my TikTok shop. This one is for children that are 3, 4, and 5. And then I also have the abacus available as well. It is also available here if you're interested. I do have it here as well. My name is Lynette. Thank you so much for joining. How is everybody doing? I am an abacus teacher. I've been an abacus teacher for about 20 years now. And I'm just now spreading the good word of the abacus to the matrix.
Welcome to the real world.
Okay, so this is about learning how to read the abacus and just talking about the numbers themselves and how it relates to the abacus. That's all I'm doing, right? So we're not doing anything adding and subtracting just yet. So we have tracing and we have some activities, and we have activities to strengthen the idea of what the numbers from 0 to 4 is, and then we do 5. The next lesson is 5. It goes 5 to 7. Good morning, Char. Good morning, Char. So we go to 5 to 9, and then again we have activities about understanding what the 9 is, and then we have the activities, and then after that we start talking about the relationship. So we have what comes after, like counting forward, and then we count backwards, and then after counting backwards we talk about what comes in between. After what comes in between, what comes before and after, and then we have bigger than, less than. These are just concepts and relationships I'm thinking that the kids would need to understand, right? And it deals with the abacus, so it's all about abacus driven. So now we're getting to the point where we need to understand how to move the beads. This is how, and in Abacus World it's very different. Abacus World, we focus on the second number. That's why it's broken up into the add-in, right? The second number. The second number is what dictates whether or not we're going to use a formula or not. So what we're going to do, we have our question. We have our question down here. Let's do that. 7. So we have 7. We have 7 on the abacus. 5, 6, 7. And the question is, do I have enough beads to add the 1? Do I have enough? Yes, we can. We have enough. So all I got to do is just add the 1 bead, just like that. That's all we're doing. And then my final answer is 8. Again, we're looking at the second number. We're not looking at the result. The result will happen on the abacus for us. We just need to move the beads. We just need to know how to move the beads. So in mainstream, there's a focus on the result, but in abacus we focus on the add-in. We focus on the second number. So I do it again. I have 7 on the abacus. I'm going to add the 2. Do we have enough for 2? Yes, we do. So it's 1, 2, and then we have 3. Right? So if you notice 3, you could do mainstream, right? Mainstream is putting in the dots. You could do that, not a problem. Or you could do is fine too. But in Abacus World, I like to use the abacus. And it's easy to see because you'll notice if I have the 5 plus the 3, 1, 2, 3, I know that this is 8. I can now supertize. Because I can supertize, meaning that I can look at the number, I know what it is. I know that this is 8. And then I can scale it up. If I do this, I have 50, 50 plus 30, I have 80. I have 80. Because I have 80, right, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 0. The 0, don't forget, is a place value. But you could do the dots, not a problem. You could do the dots, but it's a lot of dots in mainstream math, right? It's a lot of dots and a lot of tally marks. But you know what? We can actually take it one step up. We can do 500 plus 300. 1, 2, 3. We do 500 plus 300, right? Now we have 800. You can do the same thing with the dots. You could do the same thing with the tally marks. However, what? That's a lot of dots and a lot of tally marks. So that's just to show you how to do the 3. But it works out all over, right? We could do 4 and then 40 and then 400. We can do 4,000 and then this is 40,000. So here's our abacus. We have 5 and then add the 4. We have 9. That's it. Now, if you know how to add, you will know how to subtract. We have 6, right? And we want to take away 1. When we take away the 1, that's all we're doing. We're taking away the 1, right? And when you notice, when you add to the horizontal bar, when you go to the horizontal bar, you add. When you subtract away from the horizontal bar, you subtract. You go away from the horizontal bar, you subtract. I'm mixing up my words. So we could do it again with the 2. If I have 2 on the abacus, if I have 3 on the abacus, I'm going to take away 2. Can I do it? Yes, I can. Yes, we can. And I have 2. So my final answer is 1. And then we have what? We can do 3. 3 is the same, right? We have 4 on the abacus, and then take away 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then we can do it again with the 4. 4 is the same, right? So we have 9, and then take away 4. And then we have 5. 5, you add to the top, and then you can take it away. So you add, you take away. It's a very subtle movement of the beads. And then we're 6. Well, what does 6 look like? I have 2 on the abacus, and then 6. 1, like that. That's what that is. I take it away, I add the 6. Take it away, I add the 6. So notice when I add the 6, I go to the horizontal bar. When I take it away, I go away from the horizontal bar. Make sense? So we have 2. 1, 2. And it's again with the 7. We have 1 on the abacus, and then we have 7. 5, 6, 7. We bring it together like that. That's it. And we take it apart, and we bring it together. That's how we move the beats. Vanessa, are you still having problems with the sound? Because you might need to swipe up and down. So we have 9. 9 is just the whole thing. And then take it away 9. There's not much to it. So then after that is minus. Well, we have 7. Take away 5. And then we take away 1. So my final answer is 1. And then we do it again for the 6. So we have we have 8. And then we take away 6. Just like that. Got it? Add the 6, take away the 6. Add the 6, take away the 6. And that's it. And then we have 7. So we have 3 plus 6, take away 7. How are we doing? And that's it. That is my book. And so I try to have more activities of the book. So every time we learn a concept, we have activities. And this one, I didn't think you needed the answers in the back. But I think I need to modify it. I'm going to have to modify this book. But for right now, this is what I have. And then what's going to happen is, what's going to happen when there's not enough beads? Thank you everybody for joining.
Oh, I love it. Great stuff.
Good morning, DF. Good morning. All right. So now what's going to happen to afterwards? Well, let me move my stuff. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for joining. My name is Lynette. If you're interested, I do have you need modification.
You need modification. Modify!
I love my sound bites. Okay, so for those of you that are interested, good morning everybody. My name is Lynette. I am an Abacus teacher. I have my books in the I have my books in the TikTok shop, but it's also available here. If you're looking for more books in Abacus, I'm trying to find the next book, what we're doing. The next book we're doing is adding the 5. Here it is. Good morning, DF. Okay. Okay, I'm going to be here for just a little bit longer. Okay, what happens? So here's the question. What happens when there's not enough beads? When there's not enough beads, what are we going to do? We got to figure out how to use the abacus. Okay, here we are. There we are. Oh, I need this one too. Okay, I can move this now. Thank you, DF, for checking in. Please, for those of you that are interested, please check in for your daily heart me that's above my head. Thank you so much for checking in, DF. Okay, so for those of you that are interested in what we're doing. What are we doing? We're going to do how to make a 5. This is a concept that the kids are being taught. This is the thing called how to make a 5. For those of you that are new, we're still learning. We're still learning how to understand how to use the abacus. So here we need to understand 1 plus 4 is equal to 5, and then we have 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, right? And then what? Okay, so then our question is here. Here is my question. This is going to be simple questions, but the reason why the questions are simple is because I need you to understand the concept. The concept is about balancing the equation. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to balance the equation. Oh, good. The friend bracelet really helped. He understood it. Oh, good. Thank you so much. Yes, I was thinking about the friend bracelet. I'm so happy that it worked for him. Ah, that's so good. Thank you so much for the comment. I'm so happy for the feedback. I try to make it as easy, I try to make it as relatable as possible, and I'm so happy. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that was just a little gift for buying it. It made so much sense. Yeah, it was a little gift, from buying from the TikTok shop. So I was able to, because I have it in my hand, I was able to gift you that friend bracelet. So yes, I'm so happy. Good. And that was the other thing, right? And then if you ever sign up, I have the videos. There are videos. I don't know if you signed up for this one, but I do have videos that I just go through how to do it. And let me know, because I was thinking about doing another series with a video, but it will be a little bit more expensive. The price will go up a little bit. And I was going to have my books, and then I was going to have video accommodation. That's what I was thinking. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, DF. You're welcome. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to understand how to make a 4. Now, what's that mean? Well, we're going to do on the abacus. We're going to add 4 in the abacus. Oh, no. We have 4 in the abacus, and I'm missing one penny. Okay, so here's the thing. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, right? We start with 4. That's what 4 is, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what's going to happen is what? What's going to happen is I need to add another 4. This is the 4 I have to add. But I have no more beads to add a 4. Because I have no more beads to add the 4, what am I going to do? Well, guess what? I have a nickel. Because I have a nickel, I'm going to give you my nickel, but that's too much, right? What am I going to do? I need to take away 1. So my final answer is 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I could show you on my abacus. 5, take away 1. So my final answer is 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Did that make sense? So we could do it again with the 3. So I have 3 on my abacus, like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? We want to add 4. There's not enough beads to add the 4. So what are we going to do? We're going to go and give you a nickel. Because I have the nickel, thank you. Yes, thank you, DF. Ooh. Plus the 5 minus the 1. Oh, yes, that's right. So what we're going to do is we're going to plus the 5, take away the 1. Well done. And so that's the combination, right? Yeah. So we have our 8. Our answer is 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no. Take away the 1. I forgot to take away the 1. So my answer is 7. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, right? So what did we do? We had 3 on the abacus, and then we have to modify it. We have to do modification.
You need modification. Modify.
Because we have the 5 available, we add the 5, but that's too much. We need to take away the 1. So that's why we get 7. We can do it again with the 2, right? We can do it again with the 2. So I have the 2. I have 2 on my abacus, and guess what? I'm going to add the 4, but I have no more beads to add the 4. Because I have no more beads to add the 4, what do? I have to give you this 5. I'm going to give you this nickel, but that's too much. I need to take away 1. So I take away 1. My final answer is 6. 5, 6. I could show you on my abacus. I add the 5, take away the 1. And so my final answer is 6. Thank you. Thank you. What we just did is we power up. We power up our concept, understanding this concept. The concept is how the formulas, right? We understand what the partners, the math facts. The math fact that we need to do is we need to memorize 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Or 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Which is very different than mainstream math. Mainstream math, they want you to memorize everything. We don't need to memorize everything. There's no point to memorizing everything. Is it this one? I have too many books. Okay, what are we doing? I'm trying to find my book. Oh, here it is. Is it this one? No. Oh, yeah, this is one. So, like, in mainstream math, which is crazy, like, I don't understand why we need to memorize our 9 facts, right? So, let me take a look. Let me see if I can find it. Is it this one? It is this one. I wrote in this one. I gotta get a better... Okay, there it is. So in mainstream math, kids are told that they have to memorize their nine facts. But in Abacus, you don't need to. You don't need to memorize the 9. The reason why is because we can see it. So if I have the 1 and I want to add the 8, all I got to do is add the 8. I don't need to memorize that because the Abacus will show me. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So when we're looking, we have 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7. Look, 5, 6, 7. I know that this is 9. Right? Does that make sense? So what we're doing is we're understanding how to use the abacus. We don't need to memorize all these things. We don't need to memorize how to make a 9. So if I have 6 and I want to add the 3, guess what? 1, 2, 3. I have enough. I have enough for 3. I don't need to memorize what this is. I already see it. Does that make sense? So then I can do it again. I could do 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. My answer is 9. So you don't need to memorize this. In mainstream math, you have to memorize how to make a 9. I don't know why. I don't know why. But thank you so much, DF, for the gift. But in Abacus, we need to memorize the math fact for how to make a 5. The reason why is because we're using a concept. The concept is like balancing the equation. So when we do it, we could do it again with a 3. And you'll notice that I have 3 plus 3. Again, I know that 3 plus 3 is super easy, but this is for understanding the concepts. We're trying to understand the concepts, right? The concept is 3 and add another 3. What? Here, look, 3. I want to add another 3. Guess what? I don't have any more beads to add the 3, but I have a nickel. Because I have a nickel, I'm going to give you my nickel, but I'm going to have some change back. So I need to take away 2. How do I know to take away 2? Because look, if I'm looking for the 3, I need to balance the equation with the 2. I need to do some modification.
You need modifications! Modify! Modify!
So I have 5, and I take away 2. I could show you again on my abacus. I have the 5 and I take away the 2. And so my final answer is 6. That's it. We could do it again with the 4. I have 4 on my abacus, right? I have 4 on my abacus. Oh, I need 4 pennies. So I have 4 on my abacus, right? There. I need to do is I need to add the 3, but guess what? I don't have enough beads, so I have my 5 cents. I have 5 cents. Because I have 5 cents, guess what? I need to take away 2. So I take away the 2. My answer is what? 7. 5, 6, 7. I can do it again on my abacus. I can do it again on my abacus. I can, what am I doing? Here it is. I have 4. I need to add the 3. To plus the 3, I need to plus the 5 minus the 2. Plus the 5, take away the 2. I hope that made sense. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining. So what we're doing is we're learning how to utilize the 5. That's what it is. So this is a formula that we had to memorize. And that's what this is, right? That's why I had it here. So plus the 3 is equal to plus the 5 minus 2. That's what it is. We could do it again with the 2. See, there's a whole set that we have to memorize. There's a whole set that we need to know. So the 2, if we're looking for the 2, we're going to have to take away the 3. So when we're looking, we have the 2, we have to take away the 3. That's what that is. So here on the abacus, we have 4. Look, 4. And how does that work? Well, we have 4 on the abacus, and then what? Oh, sorry, I can't see that. Hey, sis. I just said you were working before I went to bed. Thank you, Aces. It's because I'm trying to spread the good word of the abacus. I do enjoy it. Thank you so much, Aces 8. Aces and 8. Good morning, Noah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, we're going to add the 2. Add the 2. We don't have enough beads to add the 2. Guess what? We're going to give you the 5. I'm going to give you 5 cents, but remember, when I give you the 5 cents, I need to take away 3. Why? Because 5 cents is too much. Take away 3. So my final answer is 6. 5, 6. So what did we just do? We just did 2, right? We added the 2. Can't see it. We added the 2 equals 2. Add the 5, take away the 3. That's what we need to do. Add the 5, take away the 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So what are we doing? We're going to do it again with the 3. The 3 doesn't have too much, right? We have the 3. So we have 3 on the abacus. I have 3 on my abacus. I'm going to add the 2. But guess what? That's too much. I need to take away 3. 1, 2, 3. So my final answer is 5. Add the 5, take away the 3. And now we do is we've just memorized and understand. That's it. That's it. Anybody have any problems? Anybody have any questions? Let me know if you have any questions, because there's many ways I can explain it. I was explaining it with a package. It was really cool. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you, everybody, for joining. My name is Lynette, and I am spreading the good word of the abacus. I do have books available to learn the abacus. I feel like abacus is a really great way to get number fluency and number sense and get a strong sense of numbers. The reason why is because we can visually see our numbers. For those of you that are interested, I do have books available here, but I do sell the abacus in my shop. There it is. I do sell the abacus in my shop. I sell 2 of them. I sell the 7-column one, and I sell the 13-column one. The 13-column one works exactly the same. Exactly the same. 13 columns, except that, because size matters, we have 13 columns. The reason why size matters is because it just needs bigger numbers. So when we look, this is a 7-column abacus. The 7-column abacus has the labels, right? We have our ones here or here. This is the grouping. We have it here as well. So there's a grouping of here. And it's 13 columns. This is 13 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then, can we work with double digit addition with the maze? Okay. Okay, anybody else? They were just doing that. All right, that's fine. I'm actually going to make this into another book. I realized what I was going to do with this. But I was thinking, hello, Omen! I must have joined just after. I can do something else. No. I was thinking, no, I was just thinking out loud. Like, I was thinking of creating a book out of this. And I was just going to provide, like, it's going to be the same thing. And what it will be is, it will be, good morning, Omen. Where are we? There we are. I was going to make a book out of it. That's why I was showing the 2-step. So, not the 2-step, the 2-digit. And so, I'm going to, okay. Well, I'm only here for half an hour, because then I have a meeting to go to. Yeah, so that's what I was going to do. I was going to actually, this is my book. This is another book that I was going to create. And it was only going to be how to make a 5. And it was going to be just a bunch of mazes. That's it. It's going to be, this is the whole book. And that's what I got. What do you think? That's it. And I think it's going to be kind of nice. And it's just about understanding, right? So let's do it again. So we have and I'll show you how it's scalable. So we understood how to make a 5. Because we know how to make a 5, what are we going to do? We're going to add the 30, right? 1, 2, 3, and then the 5. And then now what are we going to do? How do you add, which one are we going to do? The 4 first or the 3 first? You guys let me know. Which one do you want to do first? Thank you so much for the hearts. Oh my gosh, I'm almost at 2,000 hearts. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. What are we doing? DF, which one did you want to do? The 4 first or the 3 first? Oh, which one are we doing? Let's do this one. Okay, we'll do the 4 first. Okay, so now we're going to do the 4 first, right? What are we going to do? We need to plus the 4. How do we plus the 4? We've talked about this, right? Plussing the 4. We have no more beads to plus the 4. What do? We have no more beads to plus the 4. We need to do what? Thank you, DF. Plus the 5 minus the 1. So I'm going to plus the 5, take away the 1. And then, can I add the 3? Yep, I can add the 3.
Yes, we can.
So I add the 3. 1, 2, 3. So what's my final answer? My answer is 78. Thank you so much. 78. Thank you. Thank you, DF. I don't know if anybody else is here. I hope that makes sense. So we could do it again, right? We do 44. And then what do? 44. Well, we need to add the 4. To add the 4 is, plus the 4 is equal to what? Plus the 5 minus the 1. We do it again. Plus the 5, take away 1. Plus the 5, take away the 1. So what's my answer? Hey, back. Oh, hey. Thank you, Omen. Thank you coming back. That was quick. 88. Thank you, DF. Yes, it is 88. And then we have this number over here. We have 41. We have 40. We have 1. I didn't want to miss out. That's funny. Okay, so now what are we going to do? We have our 20. How do you add the 2? Adding to it. It's so much nice having... Yes! Yes! Now you know what Miracles was talking about, because Miracle says the same thing. She works on this with the abacus, and she's like, oh my God, this is so much easier. Yeah, it is a lot easier with the abacus. Oh, Katie on the daily! Thank you! It is. Plus 2 is equal to plus the 5 minus 3. Well done! Thank you so much, Katie on the daily. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, sorry, 3. So my final answer is 61. 61. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so 61, it takes me to here. Oops. So we have 42, right? 42. And then what do we have? We're going to add the 5. So we add the 5. Can we do it? Can we add the 5?
Yes, we can.
Yep, we can add the 5. And then we're going to add the 4. So what do we do to add the 4? Teach, I'm finding it a bit difficult, but I'm getting there. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on, Omen. Hold on just a minute. So we want to add the 4, right? You want to add this 4. But guess what? We don't have enough beads to add the 4. Let's do it with these blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Omen, for letting me know. So I have 4 on my abacus, right? I have 4. That makes sense? So because I have 4 on my abacus, guess what? I need to do what? Well, I have a package of 5. I have a package of 5, right? This block, right? It comes with a package. It comes with a package of 5. I'm going to have it. But guess I only need 4 pieces in this package. So I need to take away 1. Does that make sense, Omen? Thank you, Asian. Does that make sense? So that's what we're doing. We give you a package of 5, but you have to take away 1. So my final answer is 8. Do you see that? So I add the 5, that's my package, and I need to take away 1. Because I only need 4 items in the package. So I have to take away 1. You have to take it away from the loose number. That's why. Yeah? So my final answer is 87. 87. Ooh, 87. Right? So think of it as a package. So here, I have 30, right? 1, 2, 3, right? I have 30 on my, but I don't have any more. I need to get my package. So the package is 5. You're always going to get 5 no matter what. You're always going to get 5. Here's my package, but that's too much. I only need 2 pieces. These are the 2 pieces I only need. I need to take away 3. So I'm going to take away 3. That's it. So this is the package, right? We broke it up and now we have 5. So I do it again. Add the 5, take away the 3. Oh, and then add the 2. So our final answer is 52. 52. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, no, good. You let me know that you don't understand. We're going to find ways for you to understand. I will make ways for you to understand. Yeah, that makes sense? Good. So we do it again, right? We have the 34, 30, and we're only looking at one column at a time. We're not looking at the whole thing, right? We look at one column at a time. That's all we're doing. So when we're looking, we want to add the 3. Add the 3 here. Well, let's do 4 first, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what? We want to add the 3. To add the 3, I need my package. I need my 5 item package. Because I have a 5 item package, but that's too much. I only need, how many do I need? I only need 3 of them. So if I only need 3, 1, 2, 3, I have to take away 2. But see, the problem is we on the abacus cannot use this 5. We can't break this number. So we have to take it away from the loose beads. That's why we keep the package together. So we keep the package together. We need to balance it. We need to take it away from the place that we have loose beads from. So we take it away from 2. Thank you, DF. Did that make sense, Omen? So that's why we have to do a subtraction. Add the 5, take away the 2. And then plus the, yep. Yes. Good, good. See, it's all about trying to understand what the concept is. Some people get mixed up on the equation. But see, that's what I'm saying. This equation is really still difficult. Why? Because it's symbols. If you show it as items, right? It's starting to make sense. Yeah, good. Good. I'm happy. Oh, yeah, right? So then we have, 97. So DF said 97. So that's what it is. And that's how I call it. I call it the number 5 is a package. So the abacus is is the abacus just a way to add the base of an idea of 5s? 5s and 10s. We can actually do borrowing and carrying over the 10s. But for right now, we're only doing 5s, if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. Does that make sense, Quill the Bird? When we're looking at it, right now we're only doing the 5. We're understanding the concept of 5. But when we work with it, we actually have to go understand how to make a 10. Yeah, those are the 2 things you only need to do. You only need to understand how to make a 10 and how to make a 5. Once you understand these 2, everything is golden. Everything's golden. But see, the biggest concept, the biggest hurdle that I've noticed is understanding the 5. Once you understand that concept to take it away, right? Once you have that concept to balance the equation, when you have that concept of balancing the equation, then it just relates it. Yeah, fair. I've always seen those with the math wizards, lightning speed. But interesting learning. Yeah, that's what we're doing is I'm teaching you what the magic is. I'm teaching you the magic. So we have 41, we have 40, we have 1. Again, we're going to add the 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. We can do it. Not a problem. Now, thank you. Take away the 4, or add the 4. So, Omen, we have 4 on the abacus. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to have my package. My package is 5. There's 5 items here. Because there's 5 items, I can't break it up. Maybe that's what it is. Hello, Mr. Clean! Right? I can't break it up. This is all taped together. I can't break it up. So I got to take it away from somewhere. I only need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to take away 1. But this, because it's a package, I need to take it away from here. That's why I do that. So then my answer is 8. So I add the 5 and I take away the 1. So my final answer is 89. Thank you, DF, so much for the help. Did that make sense, Omen? I think calling it a package helps. How are you doing, Mr. Clean? How are you doing? I'm almost done with my adult book. And then I was going to make this one into a book. Yeah. See? Easy. Simple to use, easy to understand. But it's always about the concept. The concept is what I'm trying to teach you, right? And the concept is very different than what we know. This visual aid is quite helpful. The package method. Oh, yeah. So if you're looking for my book, because I was gearing towards kids that are younger. Oh, maybe I should do that. Because I was I'm eating some chips. Because I was gearing the kids for younger, I was using the cats in the tree. So I had to talk about like cats in the tree. There's 5 cats in the tree. So what I did here, I don't know if you could see that. Hold on, hold please. There we go. There's 5 cats in the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I have 3 on the abacus, the idea was if I have 3 on the abacus, 1, 2, 3, I don't have enough beads to add the 4. I have to go to the cats in the tree. The cats in the tree, I only need 4 cats from the tree. 1 cat runs away. So I go to the cats in the tree, and 1 cat runs away. So my final answer is 7. That's what I did in this one. The package was kind of just something I just came across because it just made more sense. Potato chips. What kind of potato chips? What flavor are you having? So the package was one of those things because I noticed the concept. Not everybody understands the concept, right? Not everybody understands the compensation because even when I do the equations, right? These are still very symbolic. It's still very abstract because it's abstract, right? It's harder to see. It's interesting, yeah. So it's harder to see the abstract, and I understand, right? I understand that these are still symbols, and it's hard to see. It's interesting when you break it down like that. Yeah, it's crazy. You know what? It's so crazy on how simple math can be when you see the number. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is so fantastic. I need to find my erase. Here it is. Yeah. I really like this concept. So here is the beginning parts of algebra. When we're looking at it, we could say x is equal to plus the 5 minus the y because it makes a huge basics, a huge problem. Yeah, it's a huge. You know why? Because we're told mainstream says, you know what? You need to memorize. I'm like, no, I don't want to memorize. Here's one. I don't know if you were here for this. The kids are told to memorize how to make a 9. And I'm like, why are we teaching the kids to memorize the 9? Why? On our abacus, we see it. We don't need it. We don't need to memorize how to make a 9. So here's one of the things. We want to add the 1. Do I want to add the 8? I want to add the 8. That's it. I'm only adding the 8. I have 9. I could do it again with the 2. Add the 2. Add 7. I don't need to memorize that 7, right? Oh yeah, remember memorize your tables. I'm like, there's no point. There's no point, right? There's no point in memorizing because we could see it on the abacus, right? Same thing with the 5. So we have the 4. We want to add the 5. That's it. And I'm just playing around with it. Okay, so it gets better. It gets better when we start talking about adding and subtracting. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, here. This is a great example. So we're talking about adding and subtracting, right? Here's like, we're now jumping ahead because I'm just nerding out. So we want to take away 19. What is it? The kids are taught that they have to memorize how to make 18, right? So how do we do it on the abacus? Well, we don't need to memorize 9 plus 9. We just need to memorize that if I want to take away the 9, I have to minus the 10 plus the 1. So what I'm going to do, if I have 28, right? I have to take away the 9. Take away the 9 is just, all I have to do is borrow first, minus the 10 plus the 1, and then I can take away the 1. So my final answer is 9. That's it. Nothing wrong with nerding out. It shows your passion in me. It makes you, thank you so much. Oh my God, right, DF?
Oh, I can see everything.
You don't need to memorize your 9s. You don't need to memorize your. Look at this one. This one. Let me take it another step. Right. 37 minus 9. 37. Oh, let's do 19. Whatever. Minus 9. 37 minus 9. You need to know what? You need to memorize 17 and 8. 7 and 9 and 8. You need to memorize this, or you can do compensation, which is fine too. You could do compensation, but in abacus, you just need to know this. Minus the 9 is equal to minus the 10 plus the 1. 37. Minus the 10 plus the 1, and then take away 1. I don't need to memorize 9 plus 8. Oh yeah, I forgot the 10s and the 1s. Yeah. Right? You don't need to memorize 8. You don't need to do this. Teach us your ways, Abacus. try. Yes. The top bead will always be 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Thank you so much for the comment. Oh, okay. So this will be my last little bit, and then I got to head out for a meeting. But yeah, that's my last. Okay, so Rin, yes. So when we're looking, right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. That's it. 10. And then how do I know? Well, 10, right? We have 10. 10. We can count by 10s now. 10. Abacus matrix. I'm showing Abacus to the matrix. Yes. Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Welcome to the real world.
Thank you, DF. Thank you so much for the gifts. My final question before you head out. Does the abacus? Yes, it does. Good morning, Nom Nom. Wake up for some abacus. Yes. This is... No. The only thing you can do on the abacus is add, subtract, multiply, and divide. That's the only thing you could do. You could do fractions because fractions is division, and you do decimals. That's the only thing you can do. You can't do trig. You can only do basic arithmetic because we're just showing you the numbers. That's all we're doing. So if we did, I was showing division. That's division. But yeah, it's very interesting. Like we could do... Okay, so here really quick, we'll do like multiplication. I'll show you how quick it is. So in multiplication, in Abacus world, we do distributive property. That's a concept that we do, right? I don't do FOIL. I've got books in my shop. So the first thing we need to do is we need to understand where to put our number. So we have 1, 2, 3. Well, how did I get that? I got that because I have 3 digits. 1, 2, 3 digits. Now we do distributive property. Hello, Bear. I'm actually about to leave. I have a meeting to go to. So before I forget, we go 2 times 8, 2 times 9. What we do is we do 2 times 9 because that is our multiplication table. You need to know your multiplication table. So we have 18. Add the 1, add the 8, right? We have 18. Notice I said 18 and not 180. The reason why is because the abacus keeps track of it. When will you be back? I'll be back tonight at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'll put it in the thing. I'll put it in my notes. 8 Pacific Standard Time. 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. Is that too late? I hope that's okay. This is cool. Okay, thank you. So we have 180. Does that make sense, Quill? So when we're looking, my next number is 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is what? 4. 4 is a single digit. Because 4 is a single digit, we need to make it a double digit. To make it a double digit, we just need to have our leading 0. Our leading 0, right? Just like how we tell time. Like right now, it's going to be almost not, it's like 9:04, right? I wish I had you as a teacher. Your entry is inspiring. Ha ha! Thank you, Quill. I appreciate that. So we do 0, we do 4, we add 4. So my final answer is 184. That's it. So then we find our answer 184, 184, 184. There we go. Yeah. So you can do multiplication and you can do division on the abacus, right? Mr. Clean, you could do division on the abacus. I was teaching Mr. Clean how to do division on the abacus. All right. So thank you guys, everybody, for joining. Thank you guys for joining. Yeah. Mr. Clean, let me know when you have more questions in the abacus for division, and we'll break it down. Do you have the multiplication on the TPT? You know what? The only thing I have on the multiplication for TPT is adding the plus 3s. I haven't done my whole series yet. This is mind-blowing. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much, Quill. Thank you so much. I'll come by for the next live. Okay, cool. Thank you, Mr. Clean. Thank you, Omen. Right, Omen? Let me know if you have problems. I will figure it out. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, DF. Patience. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you, Omen. Followers. I followed. Oh, thank you. Hot. Thank you, Durian. Yes. Thank you. You're going to really like the abacus. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for following. Yes. Okay. I am going to head out, though. Thank you guys so much for joining and being part of my journey of teaching abacus to the matrix. Welcome to the real world.
Welcome to the real world.
Hey, welcome. typer. Yeah, I gotta make it into books, and so I can get immortalized. Right. The idea is to try to abacify the world, and I'm going to have all these books. So, DF, I only have the 3 times table. I didn't finish my whole thing for multiplication yet. So I'm still in that process. That's been a process for about a year because I've been trying to get everything else out the door. Okay. I got to go. Thank you, everybody. See you guys all in my next live. Bye.